Is foreign travel objectionable? A beautiful question asked to Maharishi Dayananda Saraswati. The question is, do the inhabitants of the Aryavrata, which is now called as India, soil or spoil their conduct by going to the countries outside India? Maharishi answers, it is all bosh. If a man preserves his internal and external purity and follows the rules of conduct such as truthfulness, etc., his conduct is never soiled or spoiled in whatever country he may live. And if he does evil things even in living in India, he falls down in his character. Maharishi writes a beautiful shloka from Mahabharata. The shloka is like this: Meror haraischa dve varshe varsham hemaivatam tatah kramenaiva samagamya bharatam varshamasadat sa deshan vividan Pashyanscha China Huna Nishevitan. These verses have been taken from Mahabharata Shanti Parva Vyasa Sukha dialogue. Once Vyas Muni was living in Patala, which is currently called as America, with his son Shuka and his disciples. Sukha put forward a question to his father: is the science of self only so much, or is there anything more? Vyas Muni deliberately did not reply, as he had already dealt with this question earlier. In order to get the teachings verified, he told his son, "O my son, then go to Mithila and put forward the same question to King Janaka." Then Vyas Muni said he would satisfy you the point. Sukha set out from America towards Mithila. First he came to Harivarsha and those countries which lie in northeast, north and northwest of Himalayas. Harivarsha was so called because the people of those countries had red faces like those of monkeys. Even now they are of that type only. Harivarsha is now known as Europe. Then Sukha came to the land of Hunas, or land of Jews. From there he came to China, and from China through the Himalayas he arrived to Mithila. Take another example from Mahabharata. Maharishi writes, Sri Krishna and Arjun went to Patala Loka, which is presently called as America, in Ashwatari. Ashwatari is a steamboat. And from there brought the sage Uddalaka for the completion of the yajna of Yudhishthira. Then again Dhritarashtra was married to the royal princess of Gandhara. Madari, the queen of Pandu, was the daughter of the king of Iran. Arjun was married to Ulopi, the daughter of the king of Americas, Patala. How could all this be possible if these people did not travel to foreign lands? In the Manusmriti, there is a mention of the tax on ships. This is a clear proof that people of this country used to go to different islands. When King Yudhishthir performed Rajasuya Yajna, Bhim, Arjun, Nakul and Sahadev went in all the four directions to give invitation to all the rulers of the world to attend the Yajna. If they had held foreign travel objectionable, they would never have done so. In ancient times, the people of India traveled all over the globe for political and trade purposes. The bogey of untouchability and loss of religion current in these days is due to misrepresentation and ignorance. Those people who do not hesitate to go out to other countries, come in contact with various people, know their customs and manners, expand their kingdom and business, acquire boldness, imbibe their merits, shake off their own weakness and thus become powerful. When you see no loss of dharma or religion in intercourse with a low-born, mean and dirty persons as prostitutes and others, and have scruples in coming in contact with the excellent persons of foreign countries, what is it if not your ignorance? He is asking this to the questioner. One thing we admit, of course, those who eat flesh and drink wine have their bodies, virile fluid and other bodily elements corrupted. In coming in contact with them, there is a risk of the Aryans or Aryas contradicting those evil habits. But if they accept their good points and leave their bad points, then there is no harm in associating with them. Some fools hold it as sinful to even touch or see them. It is why they cannot win war against them, as sight and touch become indispensable in the case of war. Good conduct comprises of the abandonment of the infatuation, aversion, injustice, falsehood and other evil habits, and imbibing of non-violence, love, benevolence, gentleness, etc. It should be noted down that dharma is the concern of our own soul and our dutifulness. If our actions are good, there is no harm in going to foreign lands. Harm there is in sinful deeds, but there is one thing: they should make themselves conversant with the beauties of the Vedic Dharma and demerits of the spurious religions, so that nobody might mislead them. So traveling to foreign countries is not a sin. There is no mention about is as a sin in any of our shastras or other scriptures. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.